Hey guys, so today we are going to solve equations like this. These are called two-step equations, and the main goal here is to isolate x and solve for it. So we want to make this question look something like x equals some number. So where you always want to start is whatever numbers are not attached to your next value. So in this case it would be this -7 here. So what you want to do to get rid of the 7 is you need to add 7. Because when you add 7, this just goes to 0. But always, no matter what you do on one side of an equation, you must do on the other side of the equal sign. So you must also add 7 to this number. So our new equation is going to look like the 3x here. And since this went to 0, we can just do the equals, and then it will be 2 plus 7. Now what we want to do is add those two numbers up, so that would be 9. And last thing we need to do to get this x by itself is get rid of this 3. So since the 3 is being multiplied by x, the only way we can get rid of it is if we divide. So we must divide this term by 3. What this will do is cancel out both 3's, making it just 1, which is also just x. Because any number divided by itself is just 1. But again, what you do on one side, you must do on the other side. So over here, you must divide by 3. So then we get 1x equals 9 over 3 is 3, and 1 times x is always just whatever x is, so we can just say x equals 3. Now I also want to show you guys a question like this. It's very similar, same kind of steps. So first thing we want to do is get rid of this 3 here. So what we do is since it is adding 3, we have to subtract 3 from both sides to get rid of that 3. So that will go to 0. And we are left with -x equals 7 minus 3, which is 4. Now, this -x here, we cannot leave it just like this. We have to get x completely by itself. So what we have to do is imagine anytime you have an x, there's always a 1 out front of it. Because anything times 1 is just itself. So we can always imagine that there's a 1 in front of this. So if this was -1x equals 4, then we'd always just want to get rid of this -1. So to do that, since it's multiplication there, we have to divide it out on both sides. And now these -1s will cancel out because anything divided by itself is its own number. So we'll be left with x equals 4 divided by -1 would just be -4, because the negative sign here just simply stays with the 4, and any number over 1 is always just that number. So we get x equals -4. That's all for today. Thanks, guys. Always remember, I do private tutor lessons via Skype, so look down in the description for more details about that, and we will see you guys again.